5 tips to make ad videos which people actually stop scrolling and start watching. Hello, my name is Joel Hakala. I'm a Finnish online entrepreneur, and our Movement World brand is selling 3 million euros worth of online courses every year and going to multiple languages. And in 2025, we spent over 1.5 million euros on paid advertising, which of most were short form vertical ad videos. And the number one most important thing there is the hook, the first 3 seconds. And why? Now, if person doesn't stop scrolling and start watching your video, the rest of the video doesn't matter. And even before they start watching the first 3 seconds, you need to get them to stop the scrolling. Okay, now you might be like, hey, I have heard this thing, but do you actually make good hooks? Do you actually get the right person's attention? Now, I'm gonna give you 5 tips and actually a 5-point checklist that you can use to create good hooks. And if you use these, maybe you won't make the best hook, but you're gonna make a good hook. It's really hard to fail with these things. With the hook, we mean the first 3 seconds. We don't just mean what is talked on the video. Not everyone is listening to the video or it starts playing before they put the audio on. The visuals of the video needs to be good. So you cannot just be scripting what you're gonna say on the video. You need to be scripting what's happening visually on the video. And for the short form videos, our shortest ads that have worked has been, I think, 21 seconds, because the whole point of that video is to get the right person's attention, get them curious to click the link and check whatever landing page you have. So the video doesn't really need to be longer than that. Subtitles are really important because if there's no sound on, people have no clue what you're saying there. And concept of keywords is really important. What I mean by keywords, especially when we are going to audience who might not know you, cold audience. They might see your face on the ad video, but they don't know yet necessarily what's the context. They don't know you. They have no clue what you mean by certain things, what you say. So we need to use words that they recognize. In our movement and mobility topic, it could be headache, low back pain, sciatica. So if you have example sciatica pain, you have been to physiotherapist and they have identified yeah, you have the sciatica problem here, you will know that word sciatica is linked to your pain and you will spot the word sciatica really easily. So if you see a video where in the first sentence, within the first 3 seconds, there's a word sciatica, you immediately are like, okay, let me check this out. And also energy matters. So you can plan what you say, you can plan the visual side of the things, but then how you actually perform on the video also matters. Do you want the first 3 seconds to be high energy and excited, or does it have a sad tone? So that's also a way to get people's attention, because we are social creatures. We communicate emotions, we communicate energy levels. But for the 5-step checklist to get good hooks. Example, do 1 practice round of just filming yourself to see how it is on video. So number 1 thing is does it bring up at least 1 clear question in the mind of the viewer? For example, if the hook would be that headache can be caused by this carrot-sized muscle on your neck. Now there's immediately questions what is this muscle? What does this carrot have to do with this thing? Why does it cause headache? And the better the curiosity hook, the more questions there is popping up in the viewer's head. They don't necessarily know it consciously, but their subconscious is processing like that. Second thing, keywords. Have at least 1 keyword your target audience knows, uses, and recognizing. Then, if you can, front load it. So example, headache can be caused by this carrot-sized muscle on your neck. You notice what I did? I could have said that this carrot-sized muscle on your neck causes headache, but then it already takes the full 3 seconds before the person hears the keyword which tells them that, hey, this is exactly for me. So you can many times, by altering the sentence structure, get the keyword to be, if not first, at least one of the first words. And sometimes, example, what I do is yeah, maybe the sentence is not the best grammatically or not flowing the best, but at least we got the keyword early in there. Third, does it visually catch the attention of the viewer? If you do, example, the practice round of that hook, what you could do is like you put your phone on side there, then you scroll something on social media and you're like, I'm in this dead scrolling mode, and then you click your video on for 1 second and you stop it, and did something happen that sparked my eye, got the subconscious mind to pay attention and be like, what's this thing? If not, it might not be the best video. And there should be always something, even if it's like a standing static shot, if nothing else, you can do something with your arm. It's like, hey, if the video is about, you're mentioning about 2 things that cause headache, you could be like, hey, 2 things. You could have some object on your hand. You could pop to the video from the side. Something happening so you are not at least fully static. You can always add some kind of element of visual movement, something that catches the eye. Maybe you start closer up to the video, you stand a little bit further from that. Millions of ways of doing that. You can watch content online to get inspiration. Fourth, if the viewer watches only the first 3 seconds of the video, do they know what the video is about? For the person who sees the first 3 seconds, they might have no clue about it. Example, if I would start this headache video, something like, there's this muscle on your neck which is really important. Okay, 3 seconds already gone. I have no clue what this is about. This is about some muscle, but I don't know more than that, really way. You can give someone else the first 3 second clip and then ask them like, what is this video about? If they cannot answer correctly, you need to change the hook. Okay, I promised you 5-step checklist, but sorry, I just realized that I actually had only 4 things on the list. So yes, this is more simple than I promised you, and only these 4 things if you do every time, I guarantee you will have good hooks. So my question to you is like, if you would today design 1 hook for a video, you don't even need whole video, just right now, brainstorm 1 hook idea, use these 4 steps. Could that be your best performing ad this year?